Welcome to the coolest stuff on the planet.
Well, hello, Matt.
Hi.
That's a lovely falsetto. How are you today?
I was trying to get as high as I could, but that was very sad.
It was sad.
I'm great. So what is going on today?
Well, you tell me. I'm always
okay.
telling you.
All right, well, here we go. Check it out. We're gonna go to a museum.
Ooh, yay! I love museums.
I, have recently come to appreciate museums.
Okay, so where are we going to go to a museum?
We're going to go to Turkey. Check this out, Rachel.
Okay, tell me more.
More than 850 million people visit American museums each year.
Wow, that's amazing. I think I read that that's more than people attend sporting events in the United States.
Is it really?
Yeah.
If that's true, my hope in humanity has just been restored. Thank you.
But there are all kinds of museums, not just the ones you might think of, but
Yeah, they're fancy ones, big ones, weird architecture.
online ones,
Yeah.
really, really strange ones. Because I'm sure some people, when they think of museums, they might be like, oh, boring. But museums can actually be a lot of things, and they can be pretty amazing
You really have to go in there with a cerebral mindset.
sometimes.
Do you like what that? Do you
Cerebral?
like that cerebral mindset? Okay.
Nice.
Sorry.
So, speaking of museums,
Yes.
let's check out our museum in Turkey. And the museum we're talking about is Hagia Sophia. And you might not know that it's a museum, but it is actually.
Yes, it definitely was not a museum for a long time.
No, it was a church for about 900 years, and then it was a mosque for about 500 years, and it's been a museum since 1934.
Yes, and just so you know, because this is a fun little fact for you, Hagia Sophia actually means divine wisdom, if it's translated literally.
Right, so it was the Church of the Divine Wisdom.
Cool.
And so Hagia Sophia is in Istanbul, which used to be
Constantinople, which is which is a highly earthquake-prone area. So when they actually created this thing, they had to take a lot of precautions, right?
right. The fellows who built it were actually two famous architects by the names of Anthemius and Isidorus.
Anthemius and Isidorus.
And they were apparently like the star architects of their day.
Nice. Oh, that's really cool. Because, yeah, I remember no, I don't remember when, but I remember reading about a time when the architecture was as popular as, like you said, sporting events or, somebody who was really famous for doing music today. That would have been an architecturalist.
Architecturalists. They were the rock stars of that time.
They were. That's awesome.
So speaking of architecture,
Yes.
tell me why this museum / church / mosque is so amazing.
One of the coolest things is because they decided back in the 6th century that they were going to put a round dome on top of a square structure, right?
Yeah.
Which was unheard of because they didn't know how to do it.
Right. It was sort of like an architectural puzzle.
Yeah, exactly. But these two guys figured it out, and it still stands today.
Right. And the amazing thing about it standing is that, like Matt said, Istanbul is actually a very earthquake-prone area. And so these architects were pretty smart guys because they realized that they would have to build this in order for it to stand for a long, long time, which obviously it has. They realized that they had to build it differently.
Yeah.
And so instead of making it real heavy, like other buildings at the time, they made it very light and flexible.
So it would actually be able to move as the earth moved.
Right. So when an earthquake hits, it actually moves with the movements of the earth.
Much in the same way that we build skyscrapers now. With wind and with movement, it allows it to actually move so it doesn't fall over and crack.
Right. And it's pretty amazing because these guys were, 1,500 years ahead of their time.
Math is a wonderful thing.
So that's Hagia Sophia. It's an amazing museum that you might not have expected to be a museum.
Yeah, and there's all kinds of awesome art inside of it and around it. And it itself,
Lots of history.
It itself is a piece of art and ingenuity.
Right. So go to Turkey, check it out.
For more on this and thousands of other topics, visit howstuffworks.com and let us know what you think. Email travelpodcast@howstuffworks.com. Don't forget to check out our other podcasts, free on iTunes.